Where's it at? Where's it at? Where's it at? Here we go. Leviticus 19:29. Do not prostitute thy daughter to cause her to be a whore, lest the land fall to whoredom and the land become full of wickedness. And a great example of that is America. These women out here are straight whores, man, because they don't have more than one man in their lifetime, and that man they had before having dropped dead. Okay, straight up. All right, find this about it. Okay, Leviticus 21:9. And the daughter of any priest, if she profane herself by playing the whore, she profaneth her father, she shall be burnt with fire. So you women out here talking about you Israelite women, you so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American women, okay? When you go out here and you sleeping around with multiple dudes, and the first dude that took your virginity, which the only people that's considered virgins, according to the scriptures, was women, not men, okay? Because men don't bleed when penetrated, okay? Women bleed when penetrated the first time in their vagina with that man's penis, okay? Simple ass people out there, alright? But if you go out and you sleeping with all these dudes and stuff, you're profaning your father. You causing shame upon your father. Not your mother. Forget your mother. It's talking about your father. Why? Because you come from him and you represent him, okay? And the judgment is fire. So a lot of you bitches out here, you're going to get burnt up, man. You're going to get burnt up. Now, according to the scriptures, let me get that in Amos. Okay, according to the scriptures, alright, that was according to prophecy that the women, you Negro, Latino, and Native American women, you was going to be like that. But that was to fulfill prophecy. And because we discontinued from our heritage, knowing that we were Israelites, and knowing that law about whores, or y'all playing the whore, a lot of y'all did this shit ignorantly, but now you have no excuse. So if you with a man, you stay with that man till he say I'm done with you, then he let you go. Or if you single, once you get you a man, you have to be with that man, okay? You can't be hopping, okay? Amos 7:17. Therefore thus saith the Lord, thy wife shall be an harlot in the city, and thy sons and daughters shall fall by the sword, and thy land shall be divided by line, and thou shalt die in polluted land, and Israel shall surely go into captivity forth of his land. Okay, so that's just fulfilling prophecy. But like the scriptures say, if a daughter of any priest, which the priests, alright, are the men of Israel, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, because we're going to be a kingdom of priests, a holy nation, alright, a royal priesthood in this kingdom to come, alright. So, yeah, it says Leviticus 21:9, and the daughter of any priest, if she profane herself by playing the whore, she profaneth her father, she shall be burnt with fire. So that's pretty straightforward. Alright. Yeah. So a man can have more than one woman. Okay? Think about it. Because if you're on your menstrual, he can't have sex with you until you go through your days of purification. Which that could take 15 days or plus. Depending on how much you're bleeding out. If you go beyond the 7 days that you're supposed to be separated from bleeding. And then you have to wait until you stop, and then 7 days of cleansing, and then on the 8th day after that, then you be considered clean. That's a long ass time, okay? And then say the fact you get pregnant. You telling me he had to wait 9 months, 8 to 10 months for you to give birth? Then he has to wait, depending on if it's a man child, 40 days after that, or 80 days after, if it's a girl child after that. That's too damn long if it's a real man. Okay, so the Lord set it up for the women to outnumber the man, so that the man can have many wives as he can. Okay, as he able to support. All right. Okay, that's plain. All right, now say who gets the inheritance? Alright, does the inheritance fall on the woman? Let's get in the scriptures. This should be, after I read these portions of scripture, it should be clear that the woman is not. Better yet, let me go to this first. Alright, for you women out there talking about, oh, I'm married unto the Most High. I'm married unto Christ. I promise this to the Lord. See what the scriptures say. This is Numbers chapter 30. It says, and Moses spake unto the heads of the tribes concerning the children of Israel, saying, this is the thing which the Lord hath commanded. If a man vow a vow unto the Lord, or swear an oath to bind his soul with a bond, he shall not break his word. He shall do according to all that proceedeth out of his mouth. Okay? So if a man say something, he make a promise unto the Lord, he got to do it, man. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. That's straightforward. Let's see with the woman. See if the Lord holds the woman with more responsibility than the man. Okay? Alright, verse 3. Numbers 30 and 3. If a woman also vow a vow unto the Lord, and bind herself by a vow, being in her father's house in her youth. So she's still under her father, okay? She's still in her father's house. She haven't got married yet, but she don't have no man, okay? And her father heareth her vow and her bond wherewith she hath bound her soul, and her father shall hold his peace at her, then all her vows shall stand, and every bound wherewith she have bound her soul shall she stand, or shall stand. So if she make a promise to the Lord, okay, and her father hears it, because he has to authorize yea or nay. If he don't say nothing, he's like, okay, all right, you want to do this? Okay, you can do this. She has to fulfill it, okay? Verse 5, but if her father disavow her in the day that he heareth it, so he hear it, he's like, girl, you ain't gonna do that. Alright? Nah, you're not, you don't have to do that. I said so. Okay? Not any of her vow. Okay, it says, but if her father disavow her in the day that he heareth, not all of her vow, not any of her vow or of her bonds wherewith she hath bound her soul shall stand, and the Lord shall forgive her because her father disavowed her. So what is that? What does that prove? That proves that the Lord has more respect for a man than a woman. So if a woman talking about she want to do this unto the Lord and she's under her father, if her father say yes, okay, you can do that, then she has to do it. But if her father hearing is like, nah, you ain't doing that, guess what? The Lord respects the father. He's not going to go over the father and be like, well, you know, I'm the Most High, so I have more power over you, which he technically does. He's the Most High. He controls life and death, okay? He can destroy it. He kills. He make alive. He wounds. He heals. That's the scriptures, okay? He creates peace and evil. He do all things. But if the father say, I don't want my daughter to do that, the Lord said that what she said unto him, meaning the daughter, she made the promise unto the Lord, she don't have to do it. She'll be forgiven because her father said she ain't gonna do it. So the Lord will honor the father's word. That speaks volume. Okay? Let's keep reading. Verse 6, Numbers 30 and 6. And if she had at all an husband, she has a man, she's married, okay, or in this society they call it boyfriend, okay, when she voweth or uttereth out of her lips, wherewith she bound her soul, and her husband hear it, and held his peace at her in the day that he heareth it, then her vow shall stand, and her bonds wherewith she bound her soul shall stand. So even in the setup, if she had a father, she's still under her father's authority. The father, if he hear it and he says yes, then she has to do it. If he says no, she's not obligated to do it, and the Lord won't judge her on that promise because her father said that she has she ain't gonna do it. Now now she's married, okay, which is important. If she's married, she's no longer under the authority of her father, but now she's under the authority of her husband, and she makes a promise, and her husband here, and he gives the authority or the call on yes she can do it or no she can't. Let's keep reading. All right. Numbers 30:8. But if her husband disavow her on the day that he heareth it, then he shall make her vow which she voweth, and that which she uttereth with her lips, wherewith she bound her soul, of none effect, and the Lord shall forgive her. So if the husband said, I don't want her to do it, then the Lord ain't going to judge the woman on that because he going to honor the husband's word. Showing that the Lord is dealing with men.